Today we are going to talk about cryptocurrency, the advantages and the disadvantages of investing in it, and I am going to answer the question, why are people skeptical about cryptocurrency? So there will be 5 parts of this video. In the first one, I am going to talk about what is cryptocurrency. After that, I will deep into what decides crypto's price. Next, I will talk about differences between stocks and crypto. Then I will answer the question, and in the end, I will talk about reasons why you should invest long-term or short-term. Let's go! Firstly, you have to know what cryptocurrency actually is. So cryptocurrency is a digital payment system that doesn't rely on banks to verify transactions. It's a peer-to-peer system that can enable anyone anywhere to send and receive payments. Instead of being physical money carried around and exchanged in the real world, cryptocurrency payments exist purely as digital entries to an online database describing specific transactions. So in simpler words, crypto is a digital payment system that does not rely on banks, and due to its peer-to-peer system, anyone anywhere can send or receive payments. How does it work then? So cryptocurrencies run on a distributed public ledger called blockchain, a record of all transactions updated and held by currency holders. And they're created through a process called mining, which involves using a computer to solve complicated mathematical problems that generates coins, or people can just buy them from brokers. So if you own cryptocurrency, you don't own anything tangible. All you have are some numbers on a screen. Although Bitcoin has been around since 2009, cryptocurrencies and applications of blockchain technology are still emerging in financial terms, and more uses are expected in the future. Next, which factors actually decides its price? Well, it is pretty simple. The whole crypto market relies on the supply and demand principle. So the higher the demand for a cryptocurrency means the higher the price will be. And if the supply is too high, so there are too many units of cryptocurrency that are not that demanded, then the price will be lower. That is a reason why Bitcoin has that enormous price over any other coin, because there are only 21 million coins in existence and around 20 million have already been mined, so the demand is high and the supply is low, which means that the price should just keep going up. Well, this is just one factor, and the whole thing is a lot more complicated, and you should do your own research before buying any crypto. The price is also affected by the coin's utility. For example, Ethereum has utility because it gives users access to some of the world's most popular decentralized applications and NFTs. Another factor might be competition or liquidity, which refers to the efficiency or ease with which a token can be converted into cash without affecting its market price, and many more factors. Some investors use technical analysis to make short-term price prediction on certain coins, which involves studying charts and market data to identify price trends. But nothing is 100% safe. Next question would be, is crypto safer than stocks? Well, these are two completely different things. I have already told you what cryptocurrencies are, so now let's shortly present you what stocks are. A stock, also known as equity, is a security that represents the ownership of a fraction of the issuing corporation. Units of stock are called shares, which entitle the owner to a proportion of the corporation's assets and profits equal to how much stock they own. So stocks are small parts of a company that can be bought and sold on stock exchanges, and the corporation issues stock to raise funds to operate their businesses. Okay, so the main difference is that the price of a stock is based on what the company does and how much money they make. Because once the value of a company goes up, your stock price will go up. So in theory, investing in stocks is safer, but again, you never know for certain what can happen. In order to invest in stocks, the information about in which stocks you should invest is easier to find, but you have to constantly watch news about the business that you are investing in. In conclusion, investing in cryptocurrency is not as easy and as safe as investing in stocks. So even if you have seen those big wins on crypto, these are extremely rare. And I personally suggest that if you want to invest long-term, stocks are your best option. And if you want to invest short-term, you can try going into crypto, but you have to be aware that you can lose 100% of the money that you would invest. So what you have to understand from this is that stocks are a great option for long-term investments, and crypto is a good option if you want to invest short-term due to its high fluctuations. Now, let's see why are so many people skeptical about cryptocurrencies. So the first thing may be that cryptocurrencies and blockchain are very complex topics, and it takes years to understand it, and you will actually never be able to predict exactly how the market's going to look. The beginners are usually watching a YouTube video about crypto or the blockchain, and they think that they know enough to make their first investment, and they usually end up losing their money, and they start blaming the market or the creator of the video that they have watched. Also, not every developer likes to show himself, and that makes some people anxious, and they might think that the whole cryptocurrency market is a scam, or they just do not trust the developers enough in order to invest in their projects. Thirdly, people love fiat money because it is backed by banks, which means that if you get scammed, you can get your money back easily just by contacting your bank. And in crypto, you are not backed by anything. So if you lose your keys or accidentally buy or sell a coin, you will never be able to recover your money. And at the same time, it is easier for people to obtain or spend fiat money. Another thing would be that the concept of cryptocurrencies is in itself a very broad topic, and it came into the mainstream just a couple of years back, so people are not really informed about it, and they might be scared due to lack of knowledge in technology, or they are scared because they know that they can lose their money and they do not want to risk it. Okay, now that you know the basics, let's say that you want to invest in crypto. So your first thought may be, should I invest long-term or short-term? Well, it depends on many factors, because let's say that you have $10,000, which is pretty much. The best technique out there is to make a diversified portfolio, which means that you can invest around 70% into some crypto that has a background, has a lot of community support, and many promising future plans, like Ethereum, for example. Or you can go by the demand and supply principle, and you then would buy Bitcoin. And you will leave those 70% for a longer period of time and just check on it sometimes. And the other 30%, you can risk it on some altcoins, which trade at a price of under $1, and they do not have any of these. So these can make you a lot of profit if you do your research and you have some luck. But at the same time, you can just lose all of that 30% of your portfolio. It all depends on how much time are you able to spend looking at those charts, reading news about cryptocurrencies, and what advices are you going to follow. But at the same time, you have to keep in mind that you can lose all of your money if you are not paying enough attention. So my advice would be to do your own research before investing any amount and see if you would like to trade cryptocurrency for a living. You can find information about cryptocurrency on places like Twitter, where there are a lot of people that are willing to share their knowledge for free, or you can even buy a course from somebody to learn at least the basics. So, the answer to the question, why are people skeptical about cryptocurrency, is that people believe that it is either too good to be true or it's all just a big scam and you should never invest any money in it. Hope you liked the video and that you actually learned something new from it. Don't forget to subscribe so I can make more videos even better than this one. And write in the comment section, what topic should I talk about next? And until next time, have a productive day.